Hey, so I figured like I'd like just shoot a short video because I'm in traffic. Just because like I just heard this topic of discussion on sorry you see a light flashing, but it's dark out here. Um, this topic of discussion on boundaries in marriage. It was this guy. He was saying that. Um, he felt like his wife violated his boundaries because basically he had his Facebook account open or whatever, and basically like she went into it, and you're like basically she went into it. Oops, I'm in the wrong lane. She went into it or whatever, and she saw some things that she didn't like. And he feels like she violated his boundaries. And I feel like, sorry, turn that on. And I feel like in marriage there are no boundaries. Um, Boundaries, like it shouldn't be any secrets in marriage. I mean, and if you're hiding secrets, like you have to really reevaluate like what you're doing. Like, why is it a secret? Like, I'm sorry, I just feel like it shouldn't be any boundaries. Like, I learned that in the beginning of my marriage where like I was still living, not like cheating on my husband, but I was like still living like I was single, like making decisions on my own, or like just doing stuff like making decisions behind his back and not telling him. I just feel like there shouldn't be any boundaries in marriage. But I'm curious to know, like, what do you think? Like, is there certain things like you keep from your spouse? Like, I'm not talking about like shopping unless it's like ridiculous, like you can't pay like your mortgage or your rent and stuff like that because you're like have a freaking shopping addiction. I'm talking about like, do you still talk to your exes and don't tell your spouse about it? Do you go out for drinks with like coworkers and stuff? Um, just don't like not necessarily ask for permission, but just don't share it with your spouse. Like, hey, I'm going to happy hour. Like, I personally, I send a text just to let my husband know, like, not to ask for permission, but just to let him know, like, I respect him. I want you to know what I'm doing. And sometimes he'd be like, why are you telling me that? But I don't want, like, no, I don't want to be, like, any cut cards with my husband. Because, like, just things we've gone through in the past. So, what do you think, you two? Do you think that there should be boundaries in marriage? Let me know.